Hey love, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I am in the salon chilling. So while I wait on a client, I thought let me go ahead and quickly do this video for my people. I hope you guys are doing amazing, because I am. I'm having a wonderful day, and I hope you are doing great by the time you see this video, okay? So today's topic is, we're going to be talking about buildup in Locs. I'm not sure if I've talked extensively about this topic before. I know I've probably mentioned some things, but I don't remember, y'all. I've recorded so many videos. I've answered so many questions. I can't keep up. So if you're hearing this for the first time, great. If not, great too. Just keep watching. Don't go nowhere, because you might catch something that you didn't catch last time, okay? So keep watching. All right, so we're talking about buildup in Locs, how to recognize buildup in your Locs, what to do to prevent buildup in your Locs, and if you end up getting buildup in your Locs, what to do as well. So let's get into it. I first want to start off by saying kudos to one of my mentees. Well, she's been a mentee. She just stick around because she's like, girl, I keep learning from you. I'm just gonna be around. So kudos to Michelle. Crown by Jules. I'll put it below because Jules is spelled slightly different. Crown by Jules, because I'm sharing most of the tips that she have shared on her Instagram page. She's in Texas. So if y'all are looking for somebody in Texas, I believe she's in Longview, Texas. Yeah, Longview, Texas. So if you're looking for someone to retie your hair, to start your Locs, she is so knowledgeable about her craft. She is so knowledgeable about her craft. She's a certified nutritionist. She does traditional locks and Microlocs. What else? I feel like she does something else, but she's so into like the wellness aspect of hair care and scalp care. She's the bomb diggity. Okay, so if you're not following her, Crowns by Jules on Instagram. And she's in Texas. If you're looking for somebody, or if you know someone who's looking for a loctician, she got you. Okay. So most of the information I'll be sharing is from her. And I was like, girl, I'm going to steal this and share it on my YouTube channel and let folks know. Okay. She's like, be my guest. I said, period. Because that's how we do. Anywho, all right, so let me go ahead and share these tips with you, okay? So common causes of buildup. Let's go through it. Common causes of buildup in Locs. Overuse heavy products. Y'all, if y'all using creamy products, creamy conditioners, some folks put pomade, some people use edge control, them gel stuff on their head. If you're using gel and all this other stuff, it's going to get trapped in your Locs and create buildup. Okay. Using products with waxes, silicone, or sulfate. So definitely avoid products with waxes, silicones, or sulfate, because those things can create buildup. If it's something like, if you find something with sulfate in it and it's like way at the bottom of the ingredient list, that means it's not a lot of it. So you might be okay, but just try to refrain from using products with those things in it. Okay. Incomplete rinse during the shampooing process or the deep conditioning process, because I don't know, y'all just don't be taking the time out to rinse, squeeze the products. Like when you get ready to, squeeze to get the products, rinse, squeeze, get the product off your Locs and off your scalp to prevent buildup on your scalp or Locs. So sometimes if you're feeling like your scalp is itchy after shampooing, you probably didn't get all the products off of your scalp. So make sure you get it off your scalp. Make sure you get it off your hair. So rinse really well to avoid buildup. Not clarifying the hair. Y'all know I am a big proponent of clarifying the hair. I don't care if your Locs are mature. You should still clarify, because clarifying the Locs help remove any debris, any natural oil buildup on your hair and scalp, any products. Yeah, it will help remove all of that. So clarify the hair to get it really clean, okay? Using non-water soluble ingredients like petroleum jelly. Now, I ain't even gonna go too deep into this, because y'all should know better, okay? Y'all should know better. Stay away from the petroleum jelly. Stay away from the waxes. Stay away from the edge stuff y'all be putting on, slicking down the edges. And even that's another thing I see in some of my clients. When y'all putting on makeup, y'all putting on foundation, be mindful of how you're putting it, because it gets all, I be washing people's hair, it be all up in there, caked up in the first row of your locks. So be mindful of makeup and things that you're putting on your face, but it getting close to your hairline and it's getting trapped. So I've seen that too. Makeup, more so the foundation. Okay, so cons of buildup in locks. Buildup traps moisture, oil, and dirt. So anytime you have buildup in your locks, it literally traps and it just hold on to your locks. And what buildup does is suffocates the strand, because now the strand of your hair or the lock is now enclosed with this buildup, and that area of the hair isn't getting what it needs to be able to flourish. So that's why it's really important to shampoo, shampoo, shampoo. I'm in the salon. Folks are laughing and talking, so I hope y'all don't hear all the noise in the back. Heavy buildup adds extra weight to the locks. Yes, 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 yes. I could not agree 100%. Y'all be seeing me, if I ever record myself when I go out and I'm dancing or I'm talking to folks, y'all, I don't know what it is. My hair just won't stop moving. I be dancing. This is how I dance. I promise y'all, I be dancing like this, and this is my hair. That's how I dance for real. Y'all know how people move their bottoms when they dance? I move my head. Because baby, you can't tell me that about these locks. But if you have a bunch of product buildup, you ain't gonna get this flow. You ain't gonna get the right movement that you want. And y'all, this is hair that's ready to be shampooed, because I need to shampoo it. It's even better right after a shampoo, y'all. That hair just be flowing. I'd be like, y'all can't tell me nothing. But anywho, when you have all that buildup, it weighs the locks down. Y'all locks be feeling heavy. It looks dull. It has no life because it's weighed down. So, baby, and even when I talk, yeah. Okay, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay. All right. Okay. And buildup can clog up your pores. So this is why I stress: shampoo your hair, shampoo your hair, shampoo your hair. Get into a routine. People ask me all the time, how often should I shampoo my hair? Once a week or every other week. Don't go any longer, because baby, that buildup that is sitting on your scalp is not healthy for your follicles. And then if your follicles ain't healthy, baby, you're not gonna get the healthy hair that you want. Okay. If y'all, Felicia Locs by Fee has a shampoo class coming up this summer, I believe June 30th. If you someone who really wants to know how to properly shampoo their hair and do all that stuff, go ahead and register for her shampoo class. I think it's like less than $200, y'all. So go ahead and show up, okay? I'll put that link on here too. All right, so it can't clog pores. It creates a musty or sour smell. One time, let me tell y'all a quick story. I ain't trying to be too long. One time I went on a blind date. This was in college. I went on a blind date and the person had locks. At the time I didn't have locks. I was natural, but I didn't have locks. I went on a blind date and the entire time I kept smelling the person's hair. So y'all, make sure that your locks don't have a bunch of buildup that it starts getting musty and starting having an unpleasant odor to your hair. So be mindful of that, because baby, nobody want to smell musty or, you know. And another reason why it could smell is some of y'all got some thick hair, and brother had some thick hair. Y'all shampoo y'all hair, y'all don't let it dry completely. Y'all go into bed with wet head, and yeah, you're gonna wake up with sour hair. You're gonna wake up with hair that smells if you're not letting it dry completely. So make sure it dries completely. And buildup is difficult to remove. People always do a whole bunch of stuff to their hair, and then talking about, oh, can you help me remove the buildup? Some of that stuff, when it's been sitting in there for a minute, it's not going to be removed from 1 shampoo, 2 shampoo, 3 shampoo, 4, 5 shampoo, 6 shampoo, 7 shampoo. Okay, now I'm being extra, but still, it's not that easy, to remove. Even if you do these rinses and all this other stuff, it gets some of it out, but it don't be getting all of it out. So be mindful of that. Interrupts the natural locking process. Okay, so story time. Short story time. I have a client who has y'all seen her on my videos too, because I've done videos. She had her locks down her butt. She was like, okay, I'm ready to not have it so long. So we cut it to about bra strap. And over time, as she shampoos her hair, she's had like 1 to 2 inches of her locks unravel, because what was helping hold her locks is buildup in lint. So buildup in lint, all trapped in the lock. So it's holding it, giving it a fake solid shape, when really it was, once we cut it and that buildup in the lint was able to slide off, now there's nothing holding the hair together to cause it to lock. So now she had to relock again. Now, when you cut your hair, when you trim your hair or do any type of cutting, yes, your ends open up, but hers opened up a whole lot, because what was holding it was the lint and the buildup. So be mindful of that, guys, because it does, when that buildup gets in there, it's difficult for the hair to intertwine and mat and lock up like it really needs to, because the buildup is in the way. Okay, tips to preventing buildup. Use clarifying shampoo. We already talked about that. I talk about this a lot in the majority of my videos. So use clarifying shampoo. Do ACV rinses, helps break down and remove residue. So do those rinses to help break it down. One of the things that I use is also the rosemary stimulant spray by Influence. I use that to help break down stuff. So there are quite a few products, but apple cider vinegar typically helps with helping breaking some of that down. You might have to do it multiple times, but don't do it too much to where it dries out your hair, okay? All right. Optional. Using lightweight products. Use lightweight products to prevent buildup in the first place. Don't be using heavy products. Use lightweight products. Your conditioners. Stick with water-based products. Just make sure it's lightweight. And avoid using so many products. Do minimal product use to help with buildup. Like literally, y'all, people ask me all the time, how do you maintain your hair? Once a week or every other week, I shampoo my hair with I clarify, then I shampoo with a moisturizing shampoo. My locks are mature. Moisturizing shampoo. Once I'm done, I spray leave-in, I oil my scalp, and I'm done. And I don't do nothing else to my hair till I shampoo again, Now, sometimes, in the wintertime, I might do a little bit more because I have, lightened locks. So I might, do a leave-in more often to hydrate and keep my hair moisturized so it's not so dry. But so summertime, baby, with the humidity, I don't do that much to it. But I do shampoo once a week, and that helps give it the consistency and treatment that it needs, okay? Your hair, shampoo, as often as you can. That's going to help prevent buildup as well. Okay. Signs of buildup in locks. If you have white, gray, or dull residue inside or around your locks, that's a sign of buildup. Locks feel sticky, greasy, or stiff even after washing. Whoo, child. Whew. Michelle hit this on the nail, because there are times I go to, if you shampoo your hair once, it doesn't sud, you're okay. That's normal. Move on to shampoo 2, the second shampoo. You shampoo your hair the second time and it does not sud, you still got a lot of products on your hair. Third time, I shampoo until it suds. That thing needs to sud. Now, some of y'all don't know how to shampoo, because I have my clients, they come and talk about, I use the same, because they buy the products off the shelf, and they're like, are you using the same product when you shampoo my hair? I'm like, yep, because I sell you what I use on your hair. And they're like, it don't sud like how you do it. And I'm like, well, how you shampooing? Some of y'all just, your hair, you got to wet the hair first. You got to really make sure the hair is truly wet. And don't just wet right here. Wet the scalp, wet the whole thing, okay? Saturate it in water. Then you go in with your shampoo, right? And I put it on the scalp. Y'all over here trying to put it on the hair first. Get it all in the scalp and then work it in. Work it in, work it in, work it in, work it in, work it in. Once you're done with the scalp, you move on to the hair strands. But anywho, just sign up for Felicia's Locs shampoo class if you like, what's she talking about? Just sign up for the class, okay? Because maybe, and if your locks, some of y'all have so much buildup, the thing just feel like rope. It's hard. It's not fluffy. It's not light. It's not. Okay, I'm being extra. But yes, some of y'all stuff be feeling like rope and it feel gunky. It feel greasy. Please, please, please take care of your hair. And then you wonder years down the road, why are my locks breaking? The buildup done suffocated the life out of the lock and it's causing breakage. It does cause breakage, y'all. All right, so consistent itchy scalp. You got buildup. I mentioned that earlier. Unpleasant, musty smell or whatever. I mentioned that earlier. Locks take longer to dry. Yes. When there's a lot of buildup, it takes longer to dry. Flaking that isn't dandruff. Loss of natural movement. We talked about. Then we talked about that. We talked about that early on. Okay, so that's all the tips from the notes that I have. I hope this helps. I really hope this helps. Please don't be lazy with your locks. Yes, locks are low maintenance, but not no maintenance. Okay, take care of your locks. Give it what it needs. Use products, but shampoo your hair. Use products, but make sure they're lightweight. Make sure they're not creamy and thick and gunky and all that other stuff. All right. So comment, ask your questions below, do all the good stuff, and grab you Wisdom Gifts book. Wisdom Gifts 2. Your girl is a whole co-author now. Okay, Wisdom Gifts is the GIFTS is an acronym for gratitude, intention, forgiveness, triumph, self-love. Okay, embracing the lessons, celebrating the journey, and living the legacy. Get your copy, okay? This is an amazing book for anyone who's wanting inspiration, motivation, and wanting to be able to see. It's a collaboration of a bunch of other women in there, and this was put on by Kim Coles. So get your copy if you want to support me in that way, and I will see you guys later. Hope you're enjoying the content. Talk soon. Bye.